Hey everyone, welcome back to another day here at Oshkosh AirVenture 2024. Today, the skies have opened up and it's a bit of a rainy one. But I thought, what better way to take a break from watching planes soar above than to walk through the rows of these magnificent vintage airplanes on display? And what would an adventure be without a little comfort, right? For all the rough edges of camping out in the rain, Oshkosh has its luxuries too. Fancy shower trucks, 20 private cabins, a little oasis in the middle of all the mud and mayhem. It's these touches that make you realize no matter how wild the days get, there's always a small corner of peace. But enough of that. You didn't come here to see the showers, did you? No, you came for the planes. Rows upon rows of the finest vintage airplanes you'll ever lay eyes on. You can almost hear the stories they'd tell if they could talk. It's funny walking through these rows. I came here for the adrenaline rush of watching planes dance through the sky, but there's something about these grounded machines that pulls you in just as much. Each one a time capsule, each one cared for by owners who treat them like family. The Howard DGA 15 Nightingale, that fiery red paint glistening in the rain. She's a beauty, every rivet and curve polished to perfection. You can tell the owner poured their heart into keeping her as pristine as the day she first took flight. The 1939 Howard, with its sleek gray body, stands out in a subtle but striking way. The polished metal gleams under the rain, showcasing the care and attention its owner has given it. The Waco row is a stunning lineup of vintage biplanes, with bold red and blue models stealing the spotlight. Their classic, open cockpit designs embody the spirit of early aviation, adventurous and timeless. The red Waco exudes power, while the blue Waco, with its calm elegance, reflects the freedom of the skies. Surrounding them are passionate caretakers and enthusiasts, dedicated to keeping these planes flying. The Beechcraft row stands like a lineup of timeless beauties, each with its own distinct flair, much like the painted ladies in San Francisco. First up is the 1938 Beechcraft, a striking creme white with red stripes. Its soft, classic tones make it the graceful centerpiece of the trio, embodying vintage aviation elegance. Right next to it, the second 1938 Beechcraft, similar in form but with bold red and black stripes, adds a touch of sophistication. The 1946 Beechcraft, dressed in vibrant yellow with sleek black stripes, rounds out the trio with a bright, eye-catching finish. Together, these three planes tell the story of Beechcraft's design evolution, each unique yet perfectly aligned in their shared legacy of craftsmanship and beauty. And this blue beauty here, the 1938 Waco. Wacos were known for their versatility from corporate transport to barnstorming performances, and This one looks like she's ready to take to the air at any moment. The blue is bold and deep, standing out against the rainy backdrop, with every detail lovingly restored. Finally, we come to the Fairchild 24 R46, bathed in yellow. She's quiet but dignified. Her sleek lines and classic look might not grab your attention right away, but take a closer look and you'll see why she's a favorite. The yellow paint, fresh and bright, is a testament to the care her owners put into keeping her alive. But there's more to see. And speaking of showstoppers, here's the 1942 Stearman. Painted in a devilish red, this biplane isn't just for looks. Thousands of pilots earned their wings on aircraft just like this during World War II. And look at it now. Vibrant, pristine, like it's ready to take off for another training flight. More than 100 of these beauties stretch out in front of me, and I could spend all day wandering among them. It's a museum without the velvet ropes, a time machine parked on grass, and these owners, they don't just fly these planes, they love them. Every scratch buffed out, every engine humming like it did the day it was built. It's not just about flying, it's about keeping history alive. And man, do they take that seriously. And now, as the day winds down, it's time to say goodbye. Outside of the vintage row, we found this gem, the T-33, painted in a striking red and known as the Red Knight. This aircraft, once flown by the Royal Canadian Air Force, dazzled crowds in the 50s and 60s with its aerobatic performances. The sleek red design isn't just for show, it represents a piece of Canadian aviation history, a jet trainer turned legendary solo act that performed over 600 times across North America. And of course, my pride and joy, our 1967 Beechcraft V35 Bonanza. We flew her all the way from California to Oshkosh, making stops through Yellowstone and over the Rocky Mountains. That distinctive V-tail, shining under these gray skies, holds so many memories from this trip. From the first time we fired up the engine in California to cruising over the Rockies, it was a journey we'll never forget. There's something special about flying in with your own plane to this aviation mecca. From inside our Bonanza V35, I look out as we taxi down the runway, seeing rows of planes and dedicated enthusiasts waving us off. These people are staying, ready to soak up the rest of the show, their passion for aviation clear in every wave. It's a shared excitement, a connection to the sky. As we prepare to take off, I can't help but feel the thrill of heading toward our next adventure, with the spirit of Oshkosh all around us. There's something about watching these planes depart that hits you deep. Row after row of aircraft, engines roaring to life, preparing to make their way home. Some heading across the country, others not too far, but all leaving a mark here at Oshkosh. It's always bittersweet, leaving Oshkosh. You spend the week surrounded by the history, the excitement, the people. There's something about the energy here. You can't quite capture it anywhere else. But as I get ready to make the long flight home, there's already this tug in my chest. I miss it. I miss this place. And I can't wait to come back. Until next year, Oshkosh, thanks for watching.